Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about PlayStation VR, sort of the controller aspect. I know a few of us, even myself, were a little bit worried about the whole rising cost of this thing. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also, I'm going to give you my opinions on VR in general, which I've given many a time. I cannot wait for this thing. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I've also got a little, interesting sort of subject to talk more at the end of the video. So make sure to check that out and give you your opinion on the whole subject. Also, before we get into all this goodness, I want to give a big shout out to at Pazifist87, Pazifist 87. I know. We're hopefully going to be setting up a podcast soon. I'll be on there. We're going to be talking about some gaming related things, what we've seen in the community, gaming related stuff. It's going to be a PlayStation centric podcast. If you have any name ideas for that, that would be awesome. And yeah, obviously, it's going to be really cool to set up. We're going to learn all that good stuff. So make sure to check him out. In the description down below will be his Twitter and his YouTube channel name. So go check that out, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. With all that being said, let's get into this video and let's talk about PlayStation VR. This article's from Push Square, so go check them out. It says, all PlayStation VR games will support the DualShock 4. Move not mandatory. There's been a bit of confusion, surprise surprise, online recently regarding some early box art for the PlayStation VR launch title, PlayStation VR Worlds. On the cover, which we reported on eons ago, there's a handy little icon which simply states you'll need these alongside images of the PlayStation camera and Sony's funky face mask. But there's also a picture of two PlayStation Move ones, suggesting that London Studios' compilation can't be played without them. Not true. According to the platform holder, all PlayStation VR titles will support the DualShock 4 controllers. It told Eurogamer.net, however, some game experiences will be enhanced with the use of peripherals such as the Move or the recently announced AIM controller, which does look awesome, I will say. No surprise, not really, but this is at least confirmation that every game currently announced to PlayStation VR will be compatible with the DualShock 4. Obviously, motion controllers actually add a lot to the virtual reality experience, but there's also pricey. They're also pricey, so it's nice to know that you'll be able to play without them if you choose to do so. So again, fantastic article. Go check that out. So yeah, let's talk about it. That's awesome news for myself. I noticed I tried to pick up some Move controllers after I'd pre-ordered obviously my headset, and good old game, they love, I think they're about £5 a couple of months before, suddenly £30, for one. So you have to order two, so it's ended up about £60 or something. You add that into a £400 headset, yeah, it suddenly starts to add up just a little bit. So it's awesome. I definitely will be picking up the Move controllers once the hype has died down just a little bit, maybe a month after release or whatnot. I will be picking up two Move controllers. I want the full experience, but they're so hard to come by. You look on Amazon, they're sold out. You try and get a VR headset now, they're sold out. So it's really hard to get them. So maybe a little bit after launch, hopefully they'll have a bundle. I'd pay the extra if Sony brings a bundle with the Move controllers to the UK. Then I'd be sold. I'd have it day one. I think this is awesome news, though. VR is an expensive thing. We all know this. But I think it's cool that if you own a PS4, you already have the controller at least to work with VR, and that's awesome. So let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think? Are you happy about this? Are you liking my boat where you already got to get the camera, you've already got to get the headset, and now it's a little bit of a less of a burden, at least gives me a little bit more time where I can actually play the games day one without having to worry or whatnot. Let me know though, guys, your opinions on the whole thing. And are you interested in VR in general? If so, what games? For me personally, Batman VR, I'm sold. You know what I mean? Batman, I can beat people up as the Batman, wearing the mask, throwing stuff at Alfred. What more can you really ask for? You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome. Riggs looks really cool. It's got like a single player mode. It reminds me a little bit like Rocket League, that crazy sort of, idea, but that could really work. So yeah, there's going to be a ton to play on it, and I simply can't wait. So yeah, awesome. Let me know your opinions, guys. And finally, I guess this is another topic as well. We're going to be talking a little bit about Gamescom. Now, we're going to talk about, I guess, Sony and Microsoft in this. I know I'm more of a PlayStation sort of guy, but this has definitely got to do with PlayStation as well. And is Gamescom slightly becoming a little bit more irrelevant than before? Now, Sony dropped out a year ago, sorry, and this year they're again not having a press conference, which is fine for me. I'm looking at it like Tokyo Game Show is going to be amazing. Like, Tokyo Game Show is going to be insane. We're going to have, there's rumors of a new Wild Arms game, the Final Fantasy style sort of Japan studio sort of game, which is meant to be huge. That's meant to be there. Maybe some new IPs, reborn franchises. I don't know, but I love Tokyo Game Show. Remember Nier Automata was there, I think. Neo, the ninja game, that was there. So last year was superb. And if we could get a new Wild Arms game, that would be crazy. With that being said, though, they also have Paris Games Week, which again we got Wild. If you remember that game, would love to see that again. Possibly Sucker Punch's new IP. That's the big rumor. Is going to be there. That would be great. So yeah, there's going to be a ton there as well, and there's going to be a few little things at PlayStation Experience. So for me as a PlayStation fan, I'm sorted in terms of press conferences. Like, there's going to be a ton of stuff for me to cover on my channel. I'm really over the moon with obviously the Neo announcement, all this good stuff. A lot to be excited for. My one worry, and I'm not trying to, some people may say, oh, you're bashing Xbox. I'm not. I have no problem with the Xbox. My worry is, although Xbox had a good conference, I don't think it was a bad conference. Some people saying it was bad, like, absolutely not. But was it a great conference? No. In my opinion, it wasn't a great conference. For me, they're dropping out of Gamescom, which would have been their last conference for the year. And okay, they're doing a fan fest, and hopefully this is just, again, a press conference, but focusing on their fans. That would be great if they just did like, oh, here's a new IP, here's a new game, here's a remastered collection or whatever. Just what you expect at E3 or like a Gamescom conference, but at, more of a fan-centric thing. That would be great. And as a fan of gaming in general, you want to see, because really we spend a lot of money on these games, and we don't get too much back in general, apart from obviously a great experience. We don't get too much acknowledgement. That's why, even though it doesn't have a ton of like great SOCOM sort of games, PlayStation Experience is great. And why Sony, if you're listening, you're probably not, I know you're not, but if you are, please make PlayStation Experience come to London, because I would be there day one. You know what I mean? I would be, I'd love it. And, I think it'd be great if you could bring it to the UK, to Europe in general. There's a huge fan base over here. That'd be great. But my worry, like I said, is, they're showing a lot of games that are coming this year, which I will give my hat off to them. Okay, although these games were announced years ago, they are showing games that are coming this year, which obviously you want to support. Of course, I respect that. But there isn't that much if you think about it. And you know, maybe it's because I'm not that interested in Sea of Thieves. If it was an indie studio I'd have never heard of, I'd be all behind the game. But this is Rare, you know what I mean? Rare made games like Conker, Banjo-Kazooie, Battletoads, GoldenEye, and now they're making Sea of Thieves, and they were working on Kinect games for years. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit disappointing for me. But you know, State of Decay, never played the first one. Can't lie and act like I'm really excited about that. Forza Horizon 3 is going to be amazing. Gears of War 4 is going to be amazing. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed after that conference. But yeah, let me know, guys. Do you think Gamescom's coming a little bit irrelevant? Are Microsoft just going to say, forget it, we're going to show everything at E3 and then have an Xbox Game Fan Fest at Gamescom from now on? That's a possibility. They might go all in on E3, which would be obviously a smart move or whatever. Do you think that they're sort of, you wish they were kind of focusing more on Japanese sort of games? You know, with them dropping out a Tokyo Game Show again, which is very disappointing for me personally. Just let me know your thoughts, guys. You know, what's your opinions on the sort of, you know, gaming aspect to this whole thing? For me personally, one thing we can guarantee is Nintendo is going to win Gamescom 2016. I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to put money on it. if I don't bet, but if I did, I would, because look, they're going to be the only one with the press conference. They are going to be showing the NX, which people are excited for. I'm excited for it. You know, I love Nintendo. I'm a huge PlayStation fan. I'm more of a PlayStation fan than I am a Nintendo fan. But I'm sort of, you know, at the sidelines, you know, cheerleading, cheerleading for Nintendo. I want them to be back to the days where they were amazing. And Pokemon Go, I know it's, you know, a mobile game, and, you know, a lot of trash gets downloaded on mobile games. But I think this is the start of the Nintendo moving in the right direction again. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but I hope so. So NX is going to be there. Knowing Nintendo, they'll come out right. They'll show a screenshot of the goddamn thing, the price, but they'll show no launch lineup or something. You know, Nintendo were crazy. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see. But yeah, a little bit disappointing. I'm not disappointed with Sony, simply because I know they've got 3 more conferences for the rest of the year. You have to kind of manage your portfolio a little bit. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the Xbox. But again, let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think? Do you think it's good for Xbox not being there? Do you think they should be there? And what games are you excited for from Sony, from Tokyo, from Paris, and also PlayStation Experience? Do you think we'll see a big game? But as always, guys, this has been M&M Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in a new video.